Thursday! I got a new chair. That's very exciting. I didn't have a chair. I was using just a folding chair as my office chair for a while. Because
a long while.
Forever. Well, no, first I started with the dining room chair and then I broke it with my fat butt. And
High five.
yeah, nicely done.
Up
And
top.
then I used a folding chair. That didn't break, but we had one and I'm just not terribly picky. And then I ended up getting one. Now I have this. Look, it has a headrest. How nice is
It has
that?
a footrest too, but you can't see that.
Yeah, it has a. This is nice, so I can lean back a little. It leans back really far, actually. If I want to lean back and like relax, I can do that. Here we go. Look at this. Whoa! All right, this is it. We're just doing the show from here. This is good. I'm doing the. Oh, you want me to have the mic close? Okay. Hello. This is excellent. This is the relaxed version of the show today. We do have people on the Zoom. I guess I've gotta get back up for a second and make this happen. Let's see, hide that. Let's go to the Zoom and see who we've got. Who is that? Who is that masked man?
Who's that black masked man?
Yeah.
Is the color today black? Because I can't. It's really dark in there.
Yeah, it's real dark because this is the way that camera works, because it needs a key light, and if I turn a key light on, then Caitlin hates me. So
That's true.
Yeah. So because it's bright and she doesn't like that. Hello, everybody.
I don't like it at all.
Welcome to the Reclined Another Wasted Hour Trivia Show. I have a new chair and it reclines. So I've decided to stop trying. Oh, Danny's first. Emily is first. Emily's second. Emily is third, but not in the correct order. But Mordecai is third in the correct order. And Patrick is here. And Melissa is here.
Aaliyah is here.
And Aaliyah has made it. Aaliyah is very busy because she's very important and is a doctor who is saving goddamn lives while we are reclining in a new chair doing trivia. I'm just saying.
Why is Ian holding a key at us?
Yeah, why are you trying
to... key light. You said you wanted a key light.
No, she definitely doesn't want a key light.
I don't want a key light.
She will hate anyone with a key light.
Sorry.
When it comes to cameras, a key light is a very bright light that shines on you, and it makes our cameras look better.
In your face.
But it makes her have a headache, and I don't know why I bought it.
I don't know why I bother either.
Oh, Facebook is captioning the stream for me. Craig is here, and Emily wants to stay on Facebook now. All right. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You do whatever you want. I'm going to lean back in my brand new chair.
And now she's on Twitch.
And just taking it all in. I'm just enjoying it.
I want to take a nap. Is that an option?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to take a nap. What I'm doing is I'm going to work on my tan, but like in a very small increment.
You look very comfortable.
Yeah, I'm super comfortable right now.
Sitting is just that's so 2019. Right?
I have no idea why we haven't been doing this from the beginning.
One of us had to take a muscle relaxer a couple hours ago, and one of us is very comfortable.
Yeah, which is ironic. Not the same people.
Not the same person.
You would think it would be, but nope. But I feel like I could have taken a muscle relaxer.
You do appear to be relaxed.
All right, my arms are just drooping at my sides towards the floor now too. I've given up all muscle
You're just done.
control, and we're just hanging out and doing trivia. It's good. Oh my God, Ian doesn't have a mask on. Everybody, step 6 feet away from Ian.
You need some ambient music to relax to. I could put on some
Brian
Yanni or something.
It is Flexeril, Emily.
Nico is here. Congratulations, Nico made it. This is good. I said she needs muscle relaxer. Yes, don't we all? I've never had a muscle relaxer in my life. I don't know what it does. But I assume it's this.
Yep.
It's just, this is the thing it does. Have doctors ever just prescribed a reclining chair? Because that seems there's less side effects.
Have doctors ever the
I know what muscle relaxers do now.
have doctors ever prescribed Netflix and chill?
I don't know. Well, I kind of. They used to solve hysteria kind of that way.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Netflix though.
Less Netflix,
chill.
more chill. Not enough button. Let's see. Emily says, I fucking hate them. Oh, okay. Shaggy is here in spirit, so if you don't know, that means that he's a ghost. I think. I was asking Aaliyah questions earlier, and she wouldn't respond to me about it. So I'd love to get medical advice from everybody else as well. The question is, can a zombie and a ghost come from the same person?
Medically.
Yeah, medically speaking. Right? Because you know a ghost can come from a person, and you know that a zombie can come from a person, but can they come from the same person? Or do ghost bits need to be around to make a zombie, or zombie bits to make a ghost?
Jesus Bo was both a ghost and a zombie.
So maybe the Bible tells us that yes, a ghost and a zombie can come from the same person. This is good. I'm glad that we had people of faith here to help us guide this question. Have you thought about doing a sermon about the fact that both a ghost and a zombie can come from the same person? And that Jesus
I don't think my minister would allow me to do that.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm not ordained and she has to read all my sermons before I preach them.
Your minister's kind of fuzzy sounding.
Let's see. People say yes. Pat says yes. Emily says hedging towards no, and she is a doctor. So, I mean, not a medical doctor, but ghost is the spirit and soul, and zombies just the physical body. So you're saying that a zombie has no soul. They just have a soulless hunger for brains. All right. I'm okay with that. What do you think, Caitlin?
I am not voting in this election.
You're going to go third party?
Take me off your list. I no longer want text messages.
Welcome to Cat Facts. Thank you for subscribing.
I did not subscribe to Cat Facts. Please take me off your list.
If you would like to be removed from Cat Facts, please text add me to Cat Facts to this number.
Oh no.
All right, I should probably actually sit up because I'm going to just fall asleep and everyone's going to watch me sleep in a really creepy way.
You're so cute when you sleep.
That's not so much cute as horrifyingly loud. That's different.
Also that.
Yeah. Nobody wants that. Let's see how we're doing numbers wise. Where are we
We have
at?
9 people.
9 people. That is our go-to. I feel like we're really strong in the 9-person range. That's good. Let's see. Danny is
Don't
here.
forget Ian. Ian was here first.
Kind of, but didn't say anything.
Sort of.
I did.
Emily,
I said it mouth-wise.
mouth-wise, you were here.
Mordecai.
Mordecai. Aaliyah.
Patrick.
Melissa.
Craig.
I guess Ian should be in there at some point. Ian. Craig. Nico.
You
All
guys
right,
just
those are the
sound
ones
so
we've got.
excited.
What's that?
You guys just sound so excited.
We are.
Muscle relaxer.
Yes.
I understand. I have a clonazepam when I am stressed out, and then I go and I fall asleep.
Emily, were you a part of Cat Facts? Did you actually was there a real one? I just saw the meme about it. So, you may fall asleep before the conclusion. Wow. Well, that shows how entertaining we are.
We're very entertaining.
Patrick says I'm wrong specifically because I'm using 28 Days Later as my reference text. Those zombies don't die before they became zombies. Oh, that's a good point. We do have after death zombies and prior to death zombies, right?
Right.
We have zombies that are... Those are both called zombies, though, right?
I have no idea.
No? If you just get the, like, zombie virus. You just love people fucking with spam texts. Yes.
We should make that salmon more often.
Caitlin made a mustard encrusted salmon that was delicious. Tell everybody how you made it.
It's quite simple.
Yeah.
You get your fillets of salmon.
By beating a salmon to death with a stick
Correct. You portion your salmon.
before it dies.
You get your little fillets. And then what I did was oiled the skin of the salmon and put them directly on a sheet tray so that the skin would get crispy. And then in a glass, I mixed together whole grain mustard, Dijon mustard, and lemon juice and stirred that all up. I salted the salmon, the flesh side, a little bit, and then I smeared it with my lemon mustard mixture, and then I put it in a 425-degree oven for 10 minutes.
It was pretty wonderful. Salmon is life. That is, I agree. I think salmon is the best of the fish. I agree with that. Like when I have sushi, I'll definitely have some tuna. I'll do some of the crab stuff and stuff, but salmon, that's the go-to. If you do salmon right, it's awesome. Now, if you overcook it, it's terrible, but I think that's fair for just about anything.
This salmon was cooked more than we normally cook our salmon, but it was very, very moist still.
Right. I would say that I like it less cooked, but I wouldn't call it overcooked.
Right.
So, yeah.
And it's a delicate balance to get the skin crispy.
To life, a salmon, for life.
Why do you say the L in salmon?
Because it's there.
Okay.
I'm just saying. What would you call, there's a King Solomon.
That's Solomon.
Ah, see how you said the L?
That's not even spelled remotely the same.
Has an L in it.
Okay.
What word has a silent L?
Salmon.
No! I mean, other than that. And you can't say llama because they're right up next to each other. It doesn't count. You can't say llama.
Hey, Dan Wolf Music is here.
Dan Wolf Music is here. Keith is really inconsistent
Yes,
on his pronunciation.
In German, it is the Knie. That is correct, Emily.
Is it?
Mein Knie.
Oh, like your bendy part of your
Yeah.
leg? All right. Well, I hope the Germans like their knives, where they're the ones that the knights use to fight each other. All right, Dan Wolf is here. That puts us over the top, everyone. Mr. Dan Wolf is our 10th
Oh, God.
participant, which means despite being on muscle relaxers, you are going to have to do some trivia.
All right.
But here's the good news. You're on muscle relaxers. If you want, I'll get you more muscle relaxers, which will make the trivia even more fun.
No. That's... No.
Now? Okay. Silent L's. Walk and talk? Why are those silent L's?
Shaggy can't play. Working.
I understand.
We did not
Shaggy.
count you in our 10, Shaggy.
Yes, you're fine. All right, let's do this then. We are going to...
How do we do trivia?
Yeah, how do we do trivia again? It's been a month.
Oh, I read a question and you answer it.
Okay, so let's do a head-to-head battle between Danny and Emily. Let's start there, and we will do question number 1. We'll give you like 60 seconds to try and get it right. You will type it in the chat there. By the way, if you want to join our show and be on it between questions, you can do that by going to meet.anotherwastedhour.com. You do have to have Zoom, just so you know, because that's how we roll on things. But you're welcome to join us and be a part of the show. And I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to go and share the show because you can get a point, by the way, if you share the show on Facebook or you host the show on Twitch. So I'm going to share it on Facebook. You'll get that little alert. See that? Or you'll get that alert. Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate it. You do have to share it publicly, by the way, for us to be able to see it and to get that point. But it seems only fair since we are asking you all to share it that we should be doing the same. So there it is. It is shared, and I am watching Facebook to make sure that we give everybody on Facebook enough time to catch up on things. I think those are all the things, right?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's good enough. If you have questions, feel free to ask.
Oh.
Question number 1 is...
Question number 1. This goes out to Emily. What's the top number of a fraction called?
Math. We do like us some math, don't we? Hey, look, Nico shared over on Facebook. Thank you, Nico. That is appreciated. I heard somebody also host the show. Oh, Emily. Emily, I missed the pointy thing I can point at, but it was up here and it said Emily, and I appreciate that. Lots of people. It's going to start off pretty easy, folks. You got about 30 seconds to guess the answer. And it's going to get harder as we go along. So grab these points early on. You get 1 point if you get the answer correct. You get 2 points if you're the first person to get the answer correct. In terms of rules, please do not Google or use the internet to look things up. We'd appreciate that. However, if you want to cheat off your fellow trivia goers, you are welcome to vote with them if you think that they've got a pretty good answer. That is allowed. Time is up. So we're going to go over to the Zoom and wait for Facebook to catch up. Ian, do you use enumerators often? I see that that's your answer.
It is, but it's a silent G.
It's what?
It's a silent G.
For GNU?
The
Are you
news that
sure?
I know.
Good GNUs? There's no GNUs is good GNUs with Gary GNU?
Yeah, if you have a new knee,
Hmm.
you get a lot of silent letters that I know of.
Is that an open source numerator?
Yeah.
It is? Anybody could use that? I just wanted to make
It's going to
sure.
be a really long show.
Why is it going to be a long
Because
show?
of you.
Why is it me? It's all these other people. Patrick's laughing a lot, just so you know. That's when you know we've gone off the rails, when I get Patrick laughing a lot. Because Caitlin is crying and Patrick's laughing. All right, all the answers are in. It looks like a lot of people went with numerator. What's the correct answer?
Numerator.
Look at that. Numerator. Which I believe is one of the Transformers, right? Numerator. That's... Emily says hallelujah. Yeah, that one you needed to get, Emily. We would have been very judgy had you not gotten numerator as a mathy person.
In the matchup, Emily won.
Oh, we have a shirt. What's this?
My favorite one-liner, y equals mx plus b.
Nice. I don't know what that means.
It's the formula for a straight line.
Oh, okay. Isn't that just x equals y? Doesn't that?
Well, that is x equals y, where m happens to be 1 and b happens to be 0.
Oh, gotcha. All right. Well, that makes sense. All right, let's move on to question number 2, which is going to be, Danny and Emily, who got it right
I
first?
told you Emily got it right.
Emily got it right first. So 5 points. Danny, I think, got it right,
Yes.
correct? So we'll give a point there as well. We're going to do Mordecai and Aaliyah are going to go head-to-head on this next question. Let's go to question number 2.
What is the only U.S. state to grow coffee beans?
I know the answer to this question. I'm not going to say that it's Maine. What?
I'm blinking.
Was I not supposed to say that?
You were not supposed to say that.
Oh, damn it. All right. Well, that's awkward. A lot of people may not know this, but I grew up in Maine, and all of these things are lies.
Everything I'm saying is a lie.
Emily says it should be Washington with how pretentious they are about their shitty coffee. Oh, Oh,
Boy, howdy.
shots across the bow. Not happy with Washington, apparently. Is it all of Washington or just Seattle? If we're being honest.
We can't hear you, by the way.
Why are we not hearing Emily? That should
Because
be working.
We're on the...
Oh,
thing.
right, because we're on the question. Hold on. Let's go to the Zoom. Emily, what were you saying?
Just Starbucks.
Just Starbucks. All right. That's fair. All right, so time is up. We're waiting for Facebook to catch up. It looks like a lot of people went with Hawaii as the answer, which was a bold way to go. Some would say maybe it's due to, I don't know, Kona coffee. Caitlin, what's the correct answer?
Hawaii.
It is Hawaii. That is right. Who got it first? Let's see. Mordecai looks like
Mordecai got it first.
5 points, but Aaliyah also got it correct, so a point to Aaliyah as well. Patrick and Melissa going head to head this time for question number 3.
What is the technical term for the brain of your computer?
It is laptop gray matter, otherwise known as the LGM.
I don't even know what to say to you.
Is that no? All right. Let's see what people are going with. We've got a bunch of
Patrick and
answers. They're
Melissa.
pretty simple. Going with we've got CPU, we've got RAM, we've got central processing unit. Nico has just gone with C, just C. Emily says that Patrick's being a little on the fancy side, being bougie for spelling out central processing unit, as you may. My computer isn't smart, says Ian. Oh, all right. You've got one of those old school phones, the not smart phones.
The dum-dum phone.
Nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Time's up. Yeah. Oh, a flip phone. Is that a Razor that you've got?
No, it's pre-Razor.
Pre
Razor's too fancy.
The Razor came out with a new phone. Have you seen that?
What's it called?
I assume also the Razor. That's the name of the phone, you
Oh, I thought it was
jack
gonna be a
wagon.
flip.
But it's a foldable screen. The whole thing's a screen. So you flip it like a normal Razor did, but the whole thing's the screen. And all right, time is up. What is the correct answer?
CPU, or central processing unit.
Who got it right first? Are you going to give it to Melissa, who technically wrote CPU first, or Patrick, who spelled out central processing unit first?
We're still in the easy part of the questions. I am taking CPU.
All right, Melissa beats Patrick on that one. If he had just gone CPU, he would have had it. I'm just saying, with the number of letters in there. Are you giving points to Nico? Because she started with C, but then went with CPU as if it was some type of cheer. Like, give me a
Yes.
C. Give me a CPU.
Nico gets points.
All right. Ian and Craig going head to head. Before Craig falls asleep, we're going to do question number 4.
The French word lapin translates to which animal in English?
Aaliyah says the new Razor is gorgeous.
This is my phone. It looks like Keith's phone.
Yeah, she stole my phone. I got it, and then she was like, I'm going to get one of those too. And I was like, whoa, that's the phone that I picked out. And she's like, I like it. It's mine now. Fine. Patrick has guessed, I assume, Dan Wolf. Right? I assume that's the wolf he's referring to specifically. Dan Wolf says that it thinks that that Patrick should have gotten the points, by the way. Says
Okay.
Dan has well actually do.
Take that under advisement.
Did you do you want to show your artwork?
Hold, please.
We have wolf, rabbit, lots of rabbits. We have a bunny rabbit. Time is up, so let's go over to the Zoom. So Patrick, did you mean Dan Wolf when you said wolf? Yeah, okay. That's what we thought. Oh, there we go. We're bringing out the hashtag well actually, Caitlin. let's see. Lots of rabbits, it looks like. Facebook has officially caught up now. YouTube's a little behind on things, it seems like. So, coming in at the end there, just before time is up. We've got 3 different answers: horse, rabbit, and wolf, and the bread dog. Sorry, I missed the bread dog earlier from Ian. Is the correct answer the bread dog?
No.
No. Because of pain, I assume? Is that what?
Yeah.
For bread, and then so it was just the bread?
Yeah.
A particular breed of dog that's bred?
Yeah, they're bred to
The
be
bred
bred.
breed of dog? What's the correct answer?
Rabbit.
Rabbit. And did Ian or Craig get that?
Craig.
Ian went with bread dog, so not correct. Nico and Dan Wolf going head to head. We're gonna do question number 5.
Question number 5. Which ancient wonder of the world is the oldest?
Oh, is it one that of all of the ones that existed, or the ones that are still around? For clarity,
Still around.
still around. Okay, so we're looking for the ones that are still in existence of the ancient. What is it?
Wonders
Wonders
of the world.
World. Which is the oldest of them? Dan Wolf, if we got to clarify, we did clarify a bit. So if you want to answer again, if you feel like you didn't get the right answer, and you're welcome to. All right, we've got about 5 seconds left to get your answers in. A few different options. Dan Wolf started with the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, a very popular site for people to go and see back in the day. Let's go over to the Zoom because time is up. We'll wait for Facebook to catch up. But I think, unfortunately, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon no longer a thing. Those are no longer in existence. So, but did answer prior to that clarification. So went back, and Dan Wolf came in with the Great Pyramid. We've got pyramid and pyramids. We've got pyramids of Giza. We've got Great Pyramid of Giza. We've got the Silver Diner, says Ian. And the Statue of Zeus. The Statue of Zeus, which Statue of Zeus was in a temple, but I don't think is around anymore. I don't think that that's around either. Oh, we're looking things up. Things are happening. Time is definitely up. Caitlin is saving herself from all you yahoos by looking stuff up. Are you good?
Yes.
All right. And the answer is...
The Great Pyramids of Giza.
will you accept pyramid? Great Pyramid of Giza.
Yes.
Or Great Pyramid, or just pyramids.
I will take just pyramids.
All right. So we've had a lot of different versions. Gordon has joined us, by the way. We have an 11th person happening right now. That's fantastic. Nico and Dan Wolf went head to head. Let's see who got that first.
Dan Wolf.
Dan Wolf,
Nico didn't answer.
even with the correction, got that one first. We lost Nico altogether. What happened to Nico? My goodness, she's right there. I see her. Do we have a second? Wait, do we have a second Gordon as well? Gordon has said, hello, Dad. And I'm not seeing the other Gordon. All right, this is interesting. You're a ghost, but not a zombie, I hope. All right, let's see. We're going to do Gordon versus Danny.
Gordon is in Go-Go.
I think so. I'm only seeing the one.
Yeah.
I think that that's the case.
Oh,
He's on YouTube. Oh, okay. We're looking at Facebook Gordon, which I believe is Go-Go, versus Danny. And we're going to do that with question
6.
number 6.
What is the oldest active volcano on Earth?
Oldest active volcano on Earth. So oldest being that it's been active the longest.
Right.
Right. So, because there's like a bunch of old volcanoes. Well, I don't know if there are any that become reactivated. I don't know if that works, but I feel like there's talk about Mauna Loa that might be going. It might become active again over in Hawaii. I had heard there was some report about that it might, that there might be some waking up happening. Let's see. We've got Patrick's gone with Krakatoa just because it's fun to say. That's fair. There's nothing wrong with that. 5 seconds left to get your answers in. All over the place. Ian has gone with Chipotle, which I don't believe is a volcano at all. I could be wrong. Ian, would you like to explain why Chipotle, you think Chipotle is the oldest active volcano?
Have you eaten like too much Chipotle?
No, I've never eaten too much Chipotle. I could always eat more Chipotle.
Well, if you eat a lot of Chipotle, you'll understand the volcanoes.
Well, I also don't eat a lot of like spicy food. Maybe that may have something to do with it as well.
Maybe.
Melissa says Mauna Loa is active.
Mauna Loa is active. Oh, okay. All right. So time's up over on Facebook as well. I don't think Yellowstone counts as active. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's definitely volcanic activity, right? Because that's what the geysers are. I didn't know that Mauna Loa was active. I knew Kilauea was active. But unless you're saying that like it's just recently become active, because I thought I read something about that. All right, so lots of answers all over the place. What's the correct answer?
Mount Etna.
Mount Etna. First up there was Danny winning it. Well done, Danny. Gordon went with Kalia, which I'm not familiar with. Where's Kalia at? Do you know? Tell us where Kalia is. Was that supposed to be Kilauea? That looks a lot like Kilauea. Is that what you're meaning? I don't know. Krakatoa, Haleakala. That's another really good one. Is Haleakala, is that active as well? I feel like I don't know if that is, but
it better not be, because people literally bike it. It's like a racetrack.
Right. Yeah, I didn't think it was, but
It forms 75% of the Hawaiian island of Maui.
right. Mm-hmm. But is it active? Does it say?
I don't. Just hang on.
I need to know. Haleakala is not active. Okay, I thought that might be the case. I went to Maui once, and I don't remember there being a lot of lava everywhere. I also went to the Big Island, and I stood at the edge of the crater of Kilauea, and it was crazy. There was like red hot lava and stuff, and it was like folding in and things. It was pretty crazy. So
I'd like to do that sometime.
yeah,
I need on this topic, I need you to weigh in. Is it smart or not smart to have a bar at the top of the crater of an active volcano and to go there on purpose on vacation and drink there?
Well, I would say I don't have necessarily a problem with going to the edge of the crater, especially if you know that it, like, they have a pretty good sense of like if it's going to explode or not. Like, you're taking a chance, but like the amount of activity tends to be like fairly predictable. And so you'll see, like, they'll put up things like when Kilauea like starts going nuts, they're like, hey everybody, like there's some shit going down. You might need to like think about doing something else than being here. Like a week ahead of time, they're like, everyone. So if they're doing that, if they're like, I don't know, it's kind of weird up here, then don't go. But if it's kind of like normal activity, then yeah. I'm a little hesitant about getting drunk because if it does change over to being a little crazy, you might have to like run or drive, and those things aren't so good.
Also, I feel like I'm just one of those people, if I have too much to drink on the crater of a volcano, I'll trip and fall in.
Well, I feel like even drunk, your brain would be like, I'm not going to go to that really hot lava pit. Like, even if you accidentally like drop your keys in it, I feel like drunk you wouldn't be like, I got it. Like, it would just, you're drunk, you would still be like, we're going to need new keys. Like, that's.
But like, okay, so that's funny because one of my most terrifying fears when I'm afraid of heights, but my most terrifying fear of heights thing is that I drop something and I just out of absolute just reaction, reach for it and go over the edge.
Oh.
I mean, isn't that why you bring a designated driver?
If you drop anything into lava, just work on that reaction time, because it should just be like, you should just be like, nope, we're done.
I'm honestly just more worried about my normal lack of coordination plus alcohol and lava.
Yeah, no, I could see that. The other thing is that lava, for the most part, like I would say like 75% of the time, is pretty slow going, right? You do get it when it's like super active and there's explodey things happening. First of all, it can fly. That's really dangerous. And it can flow faster. But like a normal lava flow, like you can kind of outwalk it as long as you just know where, like, it's more dangerous that it's going to get around you in some way that you're not aware of than it is that it's going to like catch up to you. Gordon says the toxic gases are unpredictable. And we'll take some hydrogen sulfide on the rocks. Yeah, I guess you do have to be careful of that. You don't want to go down into the crater because that's where the gases can really like mount, right? They can kind of get stuck in the crater and you can just die from asphyxiation in a crater. But if you're up above the edge of the crater looking down at the bar, you're probably okay. You're probably all right.
I just had I had a coworker once that went on vacation to a place with volcanoes, and specifically one of the destinations was to go drink at a bar on the top of a crater of an active volcano. And I'm just like, you've got to be out of your mind.
Right. They definitely have a like visitor center at the end, at the edge of Kilauea, and you go up there and then you can look down in. So it's pretty cool. Let's move on. Emily and Mordecai both won. Let's do Aaliyah and Patrick going head to head. What are we well actually?
Well, we're not well actuallying Caitlin.
Oh, what are we well actually?
You.
There are two types of lava. One is very thin and fast, and the other is thick and slow. Yeah. No, I definitely, and I think the thick and slow ones are like more common, and then the fast thin is when it really explodes.
I think the thin and fast one is like already in places where you should not be.
Oh yeah, like shit's already going down if it's thin and fast, right? Like you've already,
and it's like in the crater.
It comes down the side. It'll totally come down the side like fast.
But you shouldn't be on the side of a volcano
at that
when
time.
It's erupting.
No, you should leave. You should definitely go away. The fourth kind is the floor. The third kind is the soap. All right.
Okay, let's go to 7.
Let's go to 7, and this is going to be Aaliyah and Patrick.
What year did the Cold War officially end?
Welcome to the Lava Show. Let's learn about lava. We just pick a theme and we just talk about that particular thing. Whenever we don't have trivia because we don't have enough people, we'll just pick a hashtag. Hashtag lava, and then we'll just talk. We'll open up Wikipedia and we're just going to talk about lava. This will be great. No, there's no way this could go sideways. It'll be fantastic. Everyone will love it. All right, 30 seconds to get your answers in. What year did the Cold War officially end? Dan Wolf came in first with 1987, but we've got numbers all over the place right now. Very interesting. Between Aaliyah and Patrick, it looks like Patrick, being on Twitch, a little quicker to the draw, went with 1991. Leah also went with 1991, so there's a chance that that could be correct. Time is up. I will say, Aaliyah, that unfortunately YouTube and Facebook unfair disadvantage when it comes to the head-to-head questions because just the speed there. But time is up. We're waiting for Facebook to catch up so that everybody gets the full amount of time. And we'll find out, when did the Cold War officially end? Oh, I hit time's up, and I didn't mean that. That was not good of me. I meant to hit this and then do it. Pa'ahohe ho'oe lava is the shit. It looks like rope. All right. Fun thing about Hawaiian, by the way, you have to say every letter. Something worth knowing. All right. Now time is up. We did it right. What is the correct answer?
1991, when
It
the Soviet
was.
Union dissolved.
So once the country that we were going up against dissolved, we were like, we win. I feel
Who
like
was on that one?
Patrick and Aaliyah both got it correct, but Patrick got it first. Now we're going to do Ian versus Nico.
You need a second.
Yeah, take your time. It's going to be tricky because Ian's almost always wrong, and Nico is currently a ghost. So this is going to be a real toss-up. Not sure who's going to get this one.
I'm ready.
Anyone could get it, and we're going to go with question number 8.
What is the name of Quint's shark hunting boat in Jaws?
In the short film,
In
Jaws.
the short film Jaws.
In the art film classic, in the German modernist movie Jaws. What is the name of Quint's shark hunting boat? The one that we need a bigger one of. Craig has an answer.
Nope.
No, you don't think he has an answer?
I sure don't.
You feel like he doesn't have an answer because he seems to have written an answer down.
I don't see a proper answer.
No? I see one that says Thomas Mervello Riddle.
Nope.
No? You're not seeing that. You saying it's not a boat name? I bet there's a boat name that somewhere.
There's also a boat named Bodie McBoatface.
Yes. Nobody went with Bodie McBoatface yet. I'm a little disappointed. Time is up. Ian, why is your face frozen in time?
Emily appears to be
What-
saying something.
Yeah, are you singing, Emily? What was happening?
I was singing One Moment in Time.
Oh, we couldn't hear it. No, go ahead.
No, that was
No, the
intent-
mic's yours. We've
Nope.
opened up the floor. Let's do this. No? Come on. Lead singer Emily with One Moment in Time.
I couldn't hit that on a good day.
Lead singer
I
Emily
couldn't hit that with a baseball bat.
with the song Somewhere Out There. No?
We
Oh.
made a song yesterday
Go,
on
Emily.
our walk.
Go, Emily.
Yeah, come on, Emily.
She said no, people. Leave it alone.
Somewhere out there. No. Wow.
All right, who wants to know the answer to this question?
Pat's got it. He's rolling. All right, what is the correct answer?
The orca.
Not the baby beluga?
No.
No. Oh, well, that's very unfortunate. Nico went with the baby beluga, and Ian went with
The
people
Millennial
are
Falcon.
boating on boat names after saying the Millennial
The
Falcon,
Millennial Falcon.
which is the younger version of the Millennium Falcon. Neither of them were able to get that right. That was impressive. All right, so we're wrapping back around. let's see who's going to get opportunities. Let's do Go-Go with Aaliyah. Aaliyah gets another shot at it along with Go-Go. Question number 9.
What short film featured Mickey Mouse's first appearance?
Jaws. We just went over this. It was in the previous question. He took his Steamboat Willie and took it to Jaws. It was great. It was a good movie.
People, this is not in the easy category of questions.
Mm-hmm. Let's see how this goes. All right. I may have ruined this for some people. Let's see. We've got about 10 seconds left. Dan Wolf has an answer.
Sharknado.
Yes. The infamous Sharknado. The first appearance of Mickey Mouse
I'm not
in
reading
a
that answer
short
out loud.
film. Craig, you're no longer friends with Craig?
Nope.
Oh, well, that's very sad.
There's something wrong in Craig's neighborhood. People keep getting murdered, and then the other morning,
Yeah.
somebody broke into 4 of the storefronts in the shopping center across from where Craig lives.
The interesting thing is it's only happened since Craig's moved in. They didn't used to have that problem, which makes you wonder. Could be any reason, but
You sure did not answer that correctly first, Dan Wolf.
what is the correct answer?
Plain crazy.
Oh, no. I went with Steamboat Willie for my joke, and then everybody jumped on Steamboat Willie, and it wasn't correct. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, really more than one murder, Melissa.
Yeah. Right. So Craig says I wasn't even here for one of the murders, which is what you would do to have a good alibi. They'll never suspect you if you're not there. Just saying. It's a well thought out, Craig. Aaliyah and Go-Go were going head to head. Did either of those get it correct?
Nope, Danny gets a point, though,
Danny gets a point. Why?
because Danny said Karen.
And a Karen is when you believe that nobody's going to get it right. If anybody does get it right, you lose a point. But in this case, where nobody got it correct, that means that Danny gets a point. Well done, Danny. Danny, did you know the answer and you just waited to
No, I heard Caitlin say it wasn't an easy answer, and everyone was going with an easy answer, and I went, this has to be a trick.
It's not a trick. It's a trivia question.
It's a trick. Don't you understand? If we don't know the answer, it is a trick answer.
The format is the same every time we do this. The easy questions are up front. We were on question 9.
All right, Ian.
It's just that, Keith dropped a name. I'm like, no, don't go with Keith. Keith is wrong.
Wow, that's just rude. All right, let's give Ian and Nico another shot at this, since they weren't able to get points the first time through.
I think this is an easy question, but I'm also a nerd.
All right, here we go.
What mathematician published The Element and influenced the study of geometry?
Aaliyah says that's good logic.
Thank you.
Agreeing with, I assume, Danny, that if it's later in the show, don't go for the easy answer. That it's probably a trick.
Albert Gebra. Algebra.
Albert Gebra, yes.
Wow.
Very, very well known. The founder of algebra, I assume, not to be confused with Robert Golf, the founder of golf.
Let's see if Emily can get a math question correct.
Hold on, Emily.
We don't know what you're saying.
You're saying stuff while the question's up, and we had to
I
mute
said the
everyone.
Mickey Mouse answer. It's plain crazy.
Yeah, plain crazy is the Mickey Mouse answer. All right, let's see. Time is up. We're gonna go back over to the Zoom. Emily, what were you saying?
I was just saying that if I'm right here, that's 2 math questions in one day.
Oh, yeah. That is, I think, how you earn your doctorate in math, is to write math questions in one day. It's going to be good.
Dan says, I missed number 9 because I was thinking of Mickey's adult film debut, Cleveland Steamboat Willie.
That was a version that was up north. Or
It was
down
up something.
or down south. One of the two, I can't remember which. But not correct. Time is up. Facebook has caught up. What is the correct answer?
Euclid.
Euclid.
Congratulations to people who spelled Euclid correctly.
Yes. That word reminds me of Enid, which is a song by the Bare Naked Ladies that they wrote the song because they met a woman named Enid who was a waitress at the diner that they were eating at. And they thought it was really interesting that she was a waitress at the diner, but her name was also Dine backwards. And so they wrote a whole song about it. All right. That's the end of the beginning of the show. We are at halftime officially. That is where we are.
And it's not even 8 o'clock yet.
It's not even 8 o'clock. We're blowing through it because Caitlin wants to punch me in the face.
Caitlin wants to punch everybody in the face.
But you know what? She can't because I can dodge with my new seat. Whoa! And look at that! Totally impossible. Oh! The timing of it isn't great. We're not fooling them, I don't think. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh! Oh, I forgot to go backwards. Was I supposed to? All right, let's do this.
Patrick would like to celebrate halftime with a wheel of shots.
Let's do it, which is funny because the wheel of shots is everybody does shots anyway, even if the wheel of shots says no. We're on to you. But yes, let's see what the wheel says. Let's see if the wheel says you should do shots or you should ignore it and do shots. Of course you should do shots. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Why wouldn't you do shots?
No one won that matchup.
No one won it. All right. Well, though that's the end of the matchups. We've got no more of those.
I think.
What?
Hang on.
What are we doing?
Just looking at stuff.
Looking at stuff.
Yep, nobody won.
Ian and Nico. And Ian just went with a ridiculous answer, and then Nico still a ghost.
Yep.
Which brings us Spook Ghost to the second half of our show, which is going to be based off of a theme. Yeah, a theme.
Dan Wolf only got one matchup, but you won your
Yeah.
matchup. We were going back through people who didn't win.
Yep, we give people who didn't win another opportunity. If you win, you get your 5 points. You move on.
And just shut the hell up about it.
Yeah.
Dan Wolf.
This is our show is all socialism. We just
You
take
think just because you made an adorable human being, you get to get points now?
now we
How
do it.
dare you?
We go to all the poor people that didn't get points and try and see if we can get them points. You're just be glad we didn't tax you your points and give it to the other people.
Mm-hmm.
Reallocation of points. All right, so there's going to be a theme. Here's the thing. If you have not shared the show publicly yet, you'll probably want to do that now. You get a point, which is pretty great, and 5 points gets put into a bank that you could win if you guess the theme correctly at the end of the show.
No one's going to get it.
And you also can do the same if you host the show on Twitch. So if you're over on Twitch, you may want to go and host the show. I think you do that by going over to your channel, typing /host in the chat, right? I think that's how it works. Somebody figured out how to do it. Anyhow.
We don't even have 10 people anymore.
No, we don't.
No.
Oh, well, that is very unfortunate. But we're going to continue on anyway. Those 5 points go into a bank. Everybody that gets the topic, not the topic, right? Well, I guess
Theme.
the theme, correct, will get a share of those points. So if one person gets it right, they get all the points. Two people, they split it in half, so on and so forth. There can be something in either the question and or the answer that ties all of these questions together. So let's just do it. Dan's going with Karen for the rest of the show.
Karen me out. Got it.
All right.
I will Karen you out.
I know that's the first time anyone has done that.
I'm in.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to go through no heads to heads, just themes. Don't guess the theme until after when we
Got it,
ask you
yeah.
for it, or you'll be docked points, just so you know. So let's move on to question 11. We're going to blow through these and get Caitlin to lay down because of her back. So let's do this.
Question number 11. The Rime of the Ancient Mariner, published in the first edition of Lyrical Ballads, is the longest major poem by which English poet? I need a full name.
I believe it's by Sir Isaac English, the inventor of English.
All the names.
Is that not? Oh, all the names? Sir Isaac Ralph English. Is that not correct? Oh, Dan Wolf has gone with a Karen.
Dan Wolf with the Karen.
Yeah. That's at least I think how that goes. We have Sir Keith Richards, Samuel Tyler Coleridge, or Taylor, I guess. Taylor.
It's Taylor.
So a few in 10 seconds left. We have a Thomas Morvello riddle sighting. Just in case anyone wasn't certain that was going to show up. All right, time's up on Zoom. Well, you'll be in luck, Aaliyah. We do have to take your first answer, but we're pretty lenient when it comes to the
Sam
spelling.
something.
Good old Sam something. Where everybody knows your name.
Malakabraka leaky.
Exactly. Nailed it. All right. Sam Longfellow. Sam something Longfellow, says Gogo. The famous author, Sam something Longfellow. All right. What is the correct answer?
Samuel Taylor Coleridge.
That's right. Samuel L. Jackson, the correct answer. No? Oh, I had that wrong. It's awkward. All right. Motherfucking Samuel Taylor Coleridge. 12.
12. Typo. Built in 1764, the Sandy Hook Lighthouse is the oldest standing lighthouse in the U.S. In what state is the Sandy Hook Lighthouse?
Good question. Danny was the first one, I think, with Samuel Taylor Coleridge.
Yes.
So 2
Yes, they
points.
were.
Unfortunately, Dan Wolf has lost a point because he threw a Karen and most people got that correct. So that is very unfortunate.
Yeah. Minus 1 point for Dan Wolf.
Yeah, but he's thrown another Karen. Oh, he's going at it again, folks. You would think he would have learned from the last one and thought a different strategy, but no, here it is. Dan Wolf, the very talented Dan Wolf, throwing another Karen, even though there seems to be a lot of people answering very similarly. Ian has gone with the very popular Ankh-Morpork, which
A lot of people here were born in Jersey.
not a state. Yeah, a lot of Jerseyites. I was also born in New Jersey, so I have that in common with you all. Time is up. We're waiting on Facebook. Patrick is boated. Yeah, Mordecai, New Jersey. We've got Aaliyah, who's from New Jersey. Several New Jerseyites. New Jerseyans. Caitlin says that New Jersey is not part of New England, but it does have the word new in it and is named after an English town. So just saying that seems ironic. Is it Mid-Atlantic? What is it? Where would you put New Jersey
Mid-Atlantic.
in the grand scheme of things?
See, I'd put them in Northeast, but not New England.
Northeast, but not North. That is a very small subset. The not New England Northeast states.
Yeah, it's the New England plus New York and New Jersey.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So New York and New Jersey get their own thing that's just them.
And New England. New England is a subsection of the Northeast, I believe.
So you're kicking, just for the record, you're kicking out two states that are both named New and a city from England from the
Yes.
group of states called New England.
Correct. Because Patrick would murder me if I said that his beautiful state of New York was in New England.
We have nothing to do with those guys.
All right.
The
So
Mid-Atlantic states are New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania,
Damn it.
Delaware, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Virginia, and West Virginia. Melissa, could you make me a new piece of art that says hashtag, well, actually, bitches?
so you can throw that up when you're right.
So I guess I should stop making the jokes about Syracuse and the ACC.
Mm.
Though they are still not on the Atlantic coast. I don't give a shit what you say.
Everyone, what New York or New Jersey isn't on the Atlantic coast?
No, Syracuse.
Oh.
Syracuse and Pittsburgh joined the ACC a couple of years ago, and my father always makes the joke: who has the best beaches, Pittsburgh or Syracuse?
Gotcha.
It's the Atlantic Coast Conference.
All right. So, what was the correct answer?
New Jersey.
All right, going to 13.
Too bad, Dan Wolf. 13. What electric piano, popularized in the 1970s, generates sound when hammers strike thin metal tines which vibrate between an electromagnetic pickup?
So you're looking at a particular, the most notable type of piano for this.
It was the first of its time, I
Yeah.
believe.
Fairly famous piano. Dan Wolf has thrown a Karen. Despite knowing a lot about music, you would think he might know this one, but instead, he has thrown yet another Karen for 3 in a row. Let's see. We've got some interesting answers coming in. Farfise. I'm not sure. That is probably a joke, and I do not understand it. Elias says, what is the question? It's not a multiple choice. I'm sorry. It is a little bit harder. I understand. But it is not a multiple choice, if we're very unfortunate there. But we do have some other answers in there. We're waiting for Facebook to catch up because time is up. We got a synthesizer, a Moog, a Fender Rhodes, a Rhodes piano, a Yamaha, a Wurlitzer. All right. So these are decent answers that are coming in. What is the correct answer?
I would have accepted either Rhodes or Fender Rhodes.
So go with the correct answer first. And oh my God, Dan Wolf losing another
Dan Wolf
point.
lost a point.
Oh, this is really not looking good for Dan Wolf. Let's move on to question 14.
Question 14. What comic book character first appeared in All-Star Comics number 8 in December 1941 and was later featured in the Sensations comic series?
So I want to go back to the last question. So synthesizer is actually something that is electronic and doesn't have a moving bit. So all those sounds are actually caused by electrons, by computers, by synthesizers, by electronics. So they wouldn't have a tine of any type or anything like that. And a Moog, I believe, is a type of synthesizer. I believe that's correct. So once again, wouldn't have a real a moving part. I mean, you'd have a dial, but that doesn't make the sound. Yamaha is just a gigantic company that makes everything from pianos all the way to motorcycles. So that's going to be a little broad and also not true. Wurlitzer is an interesting one. I feel like they do something very similar, but it was made in a different way, and I don't remember exactly what the difference was. But Rhodes and Wurlitzers I don't think are the same, and I think Rhodes came first as well. All right, let's see. Time is up, so we're going back over to our Zoom.
And lastly, a farfisa is the keyboard Ray Manzarek played in The Doors.
Oh, that's good to know. That was not something I knew offhand.
And
He
that
was
is such a unique sound.
What's that?
That sound, the Doors keyboard sounds, is such a unique sound.
Yeah. Let's see. We've got time is up. Just past time. We had Wonder Something, but Superman was before that. SpongeBob SquarePants, the first answer that came in, but a lot of people went with Wonder Woman. A couple of Supermans. What is the correct answer?
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. So first one with that, Melissa. And then Danny boated off of Melissa. Nicely done. So steered. I assume it's an invisible boat in that
Yes.
in that instance.
I don't know anything about comics.
Well, you would probably love them because they're wonderful. You should maybe consider comics. All right, let's move on to question 15.
Question number 15. At what botanic garden did the first moonflower in the UK recently bloom?
It looks like just two ass cheeks, right? That it blooms out and just like.
Just two pressed hams.
Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, it's mooning us. The first moonflower. Interesting. I wonder what makes a moonflower unique. I wonder if does it bloom at night? I know that there are some flowers that bloom just at night, which I thought was really interesting. You can make a whole garden of flowers that, like, during the day they fold up, but at night they come out. And that is, I don't know what they are, but I could look them up at some point if I cared enough. But I don't, not really so much. Let's go to Zoom. Time is up. Danny, did you have something to add to that? You look like you were just grumbling at me. No? All right.
No, I was typing to somebody on Facebook.
Oh, do you move your lips when you type?
On occasion, yes.
Ah, okay.
Thank you for making
Today, I will be typing a letter. I like it. That's good. Time is up. What is the correct answer?
The Cambridge University Botanic Garden.
Danny, nicely done. I like Neville Longbottom's greenhouse, says Ian.
Neville Longbottom was a very qualified botanist.
We did get Cambridge boat. When somebody says that they're going with the boat, do we go with the fact that it was the University Botanical
I would have
Gardens?
just taken Cambridge. It's fine.
Cambridge is fine.
Because they said what botanic garden, so there's an implication that they said the word botanic garden.
Gotcha. So Leah also got that correct.
Yeah.
Emily says there's a Cambridge in the US and the UK. Either way, Cambridge. Well, we're just worried about the UK one in this case.
No, that was a question, full on question.
Oh, is there a Cambridge? I know there's a Cambridge in the UK. Is there a US Cambridge?
I really feel like I've been to that university in Massachusetts. Like I've been on campus at Cambridge.
Do you know?
Swear to God,
Hmm.
I truly believe this is a thing.
No, that's MIT. MIT is in Cambridge.
Yeah, Cambridge
No,
is a place.
but it wasn't freaking MIT. Trust me.
Maybe it's like a local one, just like Cambridge. It's like maybe it's like a community college.
They got
I'll look it
Boston
up.
College, they got Harvard, they got Brown, they got
Brown's in Rhode Island.
How funny would it be if
they
there
got
was
Hash
actually
Brown.
a Cambridge Community College and you got a degree from there and you were like, I got my degree from Cambridge. They would be like, wait a minute. All right, let's go to
Apparently,
16.
I'm guilty of
Oh, that's
saying
Wesley.
something that is more current events than trivia.
Oh, what's that?
That's what Gogo said.
Oh,
That's more current events than trivia.
I don't know. It's kind of trivia, right? Because it's the first time ever.
Cambridge
Yeah.
College, not Cambridge University. Cambridge
Ah.
College.
16.
What pyramid scheme resurfaced in 2020 as a savings club, which is misrepresented as a susu or sao, a legitimate savings club? There's multiple answers that I will accept for this.
Multiple answers. All right. So that's fun. So people have been asking for multiple choice, and this is kind of like that because there are multiple choices that could be correct. It's not exactly what you meant, but we've heard your pleas. I I feel like current event would be something where it's like just a thing happened, like 2 people got married or something. But if it's the first time something of note has occurred, that seems like it's more trivia, right? Like, because if you were to say like, what's the first airplane to go across the Atlantic? That's trivia.
Dogecoin.
Not wrong. May not be right, but not wrong.
Bitcoin is not a pyramid scheme.
It's kind of a pyramid scheme.
No, it's not.
It was a flower blooming thing. I totally remember it. It has to do with flowers blooming, and therefore, that is what you remember. Across the river from Boston. Okay, yeah. The Wondrous Pyramid of Giza. Oh, because it's a pyramid scheme. I see what you've done there. All right. Ponzi. Time is up. Emily's phone really wants to say ponzu, which is delicious. What is the correct answer?
First of all, a Ponzi scheme is not the same thing as a pyramid scheme. They're actually 2 distinct things. The most common name for the pyramid scheme was the airplane game, but Aaliyah's right. It was also called the gifting flower.
I saw once on Facebook, just recently on Facebook, in the last 6 months or so, there was a thing where you could you bought a spot on a card, and then your name got closer and closer to the middle, and then when it got to the middle, you got money, but you had to buy your way into it essentially.
Hey, Dan Wolf got a point.
And then the idea was that it was totally just a pyramid scheme, right? Because you got all the money that everybody else bought into, but if nobody else did the card, then you didn't get their money. And people were like, it's so great. And I was like, no, it's not. That's terrible. Dan Wolf got a point. Oh, because he went with a Karen. Very bold on that one. Let's go to 17.
Question 17. You may remember an argument on this show about whether the Taj Mahal is a mausoleum. It is. Whose tomb does the Taj Mahal hold?
Oh.
Someone tried to argue with me and say the Taj Mahal was not a mausoleum. And I was like, that's weird. Why is it on the UNESCO World Heritage Site as a mausoleum? And why does the actual website for the Taj Mahal put up by the people who run the Taj Mahal say it's a mausoleum?
And why are there dead people in it?
And why is it literally a mausoleum?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Patrick has a guess.
The Lord Mahal of Taj.
Yes. Yeah, that's it. Let's see.
Ms. Mahal? No.
Oh, Aaliyah says it was a flower. You would buy into the flower. I know people who made thousands. Yeah. No, people made thousands off of it, but they made thousands by taking advantage of other people. That is the short of it. All right, time's up. We're going back over to the Zoom. Did anyone do the gifting flower thing? Did anyone participate in that? No? Yeah. Always be suspicious when there's just free money.
I'm sure some of my church members may have done it. We keep sending out, do not respond to spam, do not send money to people, emails.
It was I think it was on Facebook. There were a bunch of groups and stuff that you could join, and then and I got some people sent it to me that way, but it was, yeah.
I thought Christians called that seed faith.
Seed faith?
Where it's
Somewhere in the 70 and 80, we tried to educate the older people about the internet at church and what not to do.
Mm-hmm.
Seed faith is when the guys on the television say, if you send me $5, you're planting a seed and it will be visited unto you in millions, and they have testimonials and stuff. It just makes people send money to the church.
Yeah, those are the evangelicals. I don't deal with them.
Some call it tithing.
Ready?
Yes.
Yes.
The answer was twofold. I would have taken 2 answers. Mumtaz Mahal or Shah Jahan.
Do we know who these people are?
Shah Jahan built the Taj Mahal as a mausoleum to his wife, Mumtaz
Okay.
Mahal,
Mm-hmm.
but then his body is also there.
Oh. Very nice. All right. Let's go on to question number 18.
Question number 18. What Dodger pitcher broke a 62-year-old record when he struck out 29 batters in the 1965 World Series?
All right. So somebody in 1965, he played a sport. That's the Dodgers. For those that don't know, are a baseball team. And a pitcher is a person who throws a baseball towards a batter. I was going to say at the batter, but that's wrong. That would be, every once in a while it happens, but they get really mad about it. And you strike out a batter when you, if you get the ball over the plate and the batter and the batter misses it, or the batter swings at it and doesn't hit it, or the batter hits it out of bounds, you can get 3 strikes, and you're out. And so striking out 29 batters means that those are 29 batters that were not essentially able to get onto the bases. The bases are a thing that you get on and you're safe, and if you go around them, you get a home run or you get a run. It's all very complicated. There's gloves and there's rules and physics. But let's see how people did on this one. Time is up. Nico has shown up again, and is going with Sporty CSC
It's supposed to
Sports
be Mick
Face.
Sports Face.
It's comma at a C Sports
So
Face.
comma is next to the M.
Her ghostly fingers not able to reach far enough to get to the M. What is the correct answer?
Sandy Koufax.
Will you accept Steve?
I will not.
Danny has gone with a Karen.
As has Dan Wolf.
Oh, both of them getting a point because everybody else went with Tom Seaver, John Larson, or Orel. Good old Orel. I assume Hershiser? Is that what you're going for? Nobody went with Cy Young, which is the name of the award for the best pitcher.
They don't know that.
Just a one that
Have
might
you
have
met
been worth.
these people?
I'm just saying. Patrick just threw something across the room and said it was Koufax. Damn it.
Patrick and I are actually quite big baseball fans.
Oh, goodness gracious. Are you a bigger baseball fans or bigger math fans? Because you're failing at both of those.
Well, I mean, Goose Gossage is he's known for striking folks out just in general and
That's
putting
true.
zeros up on the board.
He was
Also-
no Raleigh Fingers, though.
The mustache.
All right, let's go to question 19.
What is the full name of the Statue of Liberty?
The full name of the Statue of Liberty. We call it the Statue of Liberty, but that's not actually the name of the artwork, right?
Yep.
So what is the name as it pertains to the artist who gave the name of that artwork?
We're almost done. And when we're done, I'm going to sit on the couch and I'm going to eat something with chocolate in it.
That seems fair. We've got about 30 seconds left. Ian has gone with the Statue of Liberty Mutual Insurance.
It is in the background of Liberty Mutual.
Yeah,
Commercials.
I don't think that they've sponsored it yet. So eventually that'll happen, right? Right? It has to, right? At some point in time, the way that our like society is going, there's going to be the Lincoln Continental Memorial, right? And the Washington Mass Mutual Monument. And the Liberty Mutual Insurance, Statue of Liberty Mutual Insurance. This has to happen. It's just a matter of time. They've done it to all the stadiums and everything. Lots of interesting guesses we've got. Nico's gone with Gladys, who I believe is just the robot from Portal. Aaliyah says Liberty Enlightening the World, along with Danny. But Patrick has come back with the statue of a big bronze French lady in New York Harbor as the official name. Melissa says Statue of Liberty National Monument, and Emily has gone with Liberty Enlightening the World, and then Gordon has followed up with Liberty something. Dan Wolf throwing a Karen. What is the correct answer?
Liberty Enlightening the World.
Liberty Enlightening the World is the correct answer. Several of you got that. Well done.
Aaliyah got it first.
Aaliyah got it right
Oh,
first.
actually, Aaliyah and Danny tied, according to our...
Oh! Do we give them both 2 points?
I do.
I think that's fair. So 2 points each to the two winners right there at the 46-second mark. Not often do we get two answers at the exact same time, especially with YouTube and Twitch. That's pretty remarkable. All right, last one, everybody. Let's go to question 20.
What university got its owl mascot because founder Russell Conwell started teaching students at night to accommodate their work schedules? Get it? The night owl.
I feel like I know this one. I feel like this one I can answer. I have a friend who is a alumni of this. I believe my former drummer's wife was an alumni of
You're
this,
correct.
of this particular university. Mm-hmm. So what was the name of the university that got its owl mascot because the founder started teaching students at night to accommodate their work schedules? We've got some people saying Temple. My sister graduated from there. Ball So Hard University. Tootsie Roll Center University, which I assume that means Go-Go is saying that they have been bought up by Tootsie Roll. Time is up, so we're going to go over to the Zoom. We'll let Facebook, finish up theirs since they're a little slower. But then this is going to be it, and we're going to give you an opportunity to be able to guess the theme. We'll give you time, so don't do it yet. We'll give you time to take a look at it. Think it over. Remember, something in each of the questions and or answers of the last 10 questions have a common thread that flow through all of them. That is going to be what the theme is for the day. If you get that correct, you will get a portion of the bank. But we've got to first determine what that bank is. So let's go find out how many people have shared the show.
Should I give the answer in the meantime?
Yeah, what's the correct answer?
It's Temple.
Temple. A lot of people got it. But Dan Wolf loses a point. Very unfortunate, Dan Wolf. I would suggest, Dan Wolf, in the future, when you see people like having very similar answers, you may want to hold off at that point on the Karen, because it means they might know it. That's the problem with that. 3 shares is what I'm seeing from Facebook. Let's see if I can find out the people who have done the shares. I saw I was one, and I know Nico was one, and I need to view this as a guest. Oh, I do it here. I do it like this. I'm going to view it.
Good. Facebook changed again.
That makes it so much easier for me. Nico and Emily both get points, and then also myself. So 15 points go into the bank for whoever gets the theme correct. And each of those shares get a point, except for me, obviously. That would be unfair because I would win all of the time because I can see the answers. And then we need to go and take a look at our... Oh, I thought I had that up, but for some reason it's not showing up. So I'm going to go and see who went and did our hosting on Twitch. So another wasted hour over on Twitch. If you see this, means Twitch has blocked access to fetching host data. I think I've got this right. Not sure how to get this otherwise. I didn't expect that. I don't know. Say something while I try and find out what we can do.
I am tired. And my back hurts.
Hello, Caitlin. How are you tonight? Except time.
We had salmon for dinner with green beans. And we bought half a cow. And so we have a ton of meat in our freezer now.
Got beef.
Tons of beef.
Mm.
We have steaks that I've never cooked before, like a Denver steak, which is part of the Chuck Primal, and a
Interesting.
ranch steak. Oh, I don't know. Melissa looked at the my cousin's website. You looked at my cousin's website? I think she has like easy to follow and clear recipes on her site. I think she did a good job.
Trying to see if I can find anything about who is hosting us. It is surprisingly difficult because why would you want it to be easy?
Yeah. Why on earth would you want to know how many people are hosting you?
That would be so useful. So I have removed it. I don't know.
We're going to have to make up a number.
Well, we saw that Patrick did it. We saw that Emily did it. Who else? Who else is currently
Shaggy.
hosting us?
Trey's always hosting us. I'm always hosting us. Wookie's
Wookie,
always hosting
yeah.
us. That's 6.
Mm-hmm. So that's at least 6.
And Barbine's always hosting us. So that's 7.
All right. Anybody else that we've missed that's hosting us? People could just flat out lie at this point, probably. Right? I feel like that there's very little likelihood we would catch you.
Yeah, I mean,
In
people
it.
could lie. They would go to hell.
They
if
would
could
go
lie.
to hell. That is true. I don't even know how I would look. I don't know why it's blocking it. That's very unfortunate. Streaming
We'll just go with
tools.
50 points for the bank then.
50 points?
50
All right.
points.
All right, that's what we're going to do. And we will
It's on my
We'll figure it out for next time.
Facebook, Danny. I linked to the salmon recipe specifically,
yes.
which is totally keto friendly, by the way. There's no like honey with the mustard. It's just honey and lemon. Or it's just mustard and lemon.
So we can also, we could probably put it in another wasted group if people want to check it out as well.
Yeah, definitely. I will say the recipe says to cook the salmon for 15 minutes. Keith and I prefer our salmon more on the rare side, and so I did it for 10 minutes.
I would say it was a medium rare.
Yeah.
If you wanted rare, probably a minute or two less. So yeah, we'll put the link up in Another Wasted Group. For those who don't know, jump on Facebook, join Another Wasted Group, and you get some insider information like this if you'd like to be a part of the community. All right, so we're going to just go with 50.
Yeah.
And we've given points to people who we knew were hosting. And yeah, and people are hearting us right now. That's really great. Thank you, people on Facebook who are hearting us. That was lovely. It is Gogo that's doing it. Lots of likes and hearts. All right, so we're going to put 60 seconds on the clock. Keep in mind, everybody, that with this in mind, we don't give extra points for being first for the theme, right? So think about that in your when you're putting things together, your strategy.
Twitch is saying your video is unsupported.
I don't even know what that means. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't. It's super strange. I haven't changed anything, so it means somebody else has changed a thing. All right. Whatever.
Onward.
Onward and upward. I'm going to put 60 seconds on the clock starting right now. And we're going to go over to the chat and see. We need you to put what you think the answer is going to be. Right? You're going to put the answer for what you believe the theme is for the last 10 questions, 11 through 20. What was the theme that Caitlin had in mind when she created all of those? Feel free to post at any point in time what you think it might be, but we'll count down here because of people's strategy. It's 30 seconds left. We want to know what you think the theme was. 25 seconds left in order to put your theme in. You will get a share. 20 seconds left of the bank. There's 50 points to be had. This could make or break your night. 15 seconds left. And you could end up winning it from just this if you're the only person. 10 seconds left to get your answers in. All right, we're at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We will wait for Facebook to catch up. But let's see. We've got some answers that have come in. This is very interesting. All right. People have got it. You said you don't think anybody would get it, right?
Yeah.
So it was a pretty difficult one. We'll see if anybody is able to get it. But time is up. So if you didn't get an answer in, unfortunately, you cannot get an answer in. This is it. So let's take a look at what the theme, like what the key words were, and see what people guessed and if they would change their guess. So the theme Thursday, hopefully I got all of these in. For question 11, it was ancient. For 12, it was lighthouse. Remember, we had the Sandy Hook lighthouse. 3 or 13 was the Rhodes piano. The 4, the word wonder from Wonder Woman. 5, the botanical garden. 6, pyramid scheme. 7, mausoleum because of the Taj Mahal. 8, the word world. 9, Statue of Liberty. And 10, Temple University. So has anybody changed their answer looking now at the hint words that we had? Emily has gone with Craigbirds as a second guess. We have languages, locations, birds, Latin, and then some people saying the ancient wonders of the world, and Ian saying the several wonders of the world. What is the correct answer?
The ancient wonders of the world.
The ancient wonders of the world. So 7 ancient wonders of the world. Ancient wonders of the world. We'll accept all of those, obviously. Ancient world and wonders, all describing that. You have the Lighthouse of Alexandria. Is that right? There's the Library of Alexandria, but is it the Lighthouse of Alexandria? I don't know.
That sounds right.
There's the Colossus of Rhodes. There is the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, which is for garden. The Great Pyramids of Giza. The Mausoleum, which is Halicarnassus.
That sounds right.
Is that right? The statue, which I assume would be the references, the Zeus, statue of Zeus. And then what's the temple? Do you know? Danny, what's the temple? Which temple is it? Come on, you know these things. 7 wonders of the world. What's the temple? What's the temple in the 7?
You know we can't hear Danny because of the way you're set up right
Oh,
now.
right.
Temple is.
What is that, Ian?
It's in Chester, Pennsylvania.
No, that's not the one. It's like the
It is
Temple of
ancient.
Athena, I think, or
Well,
something like that.
Yeah.
I believe it's like the Temple of Athena, but I could be wrong. All right, let's move on, because here is your opportunity to double your score, everybody. We've got one last question. This is your last chance to win the night. We, right now, are going to move on to our final question. You can bet as many points as you have earned all night long on this question. So you've got a couple of options right now. I'm going to throw up the category. And the category says food. Food is the category. Right now in the chat, you can... Temple of Artemis. That's what it was. I went with Athena and it was Artemis. So you can either say all in and we will take all of your points. And if you get the answer correct, you will double your score. Or If you're not so sure that you want to go all in the chat, just let us know that you want to know what your score is. We'll give you your score so you can decide how many you want to bet. All right. So if you're all in, you're not worried about how many points you have. You're just betting it all. You are going ham on this question. If, however, you are not sure about the category of food and you want to play it a little safer, again, in the chat, just say that you want to know what your score is, and we will let you know so you can make a educated guess of what you would like to bet. All right. So again, the category is food. It looks like Emily is all in. Patrick is all in. Danny is all in. Nico is all in. Melissa is all in. Aaliyah is all in. Go-Go is all in. We've got Mordecai, who's all in.
Ian is creepily whispering all in into the Zoom.
Oh, wonderful. That's
I
not
was
weird.
so hoping that was Ian because it was freaking me out.
Ian is all in. Oh, looks like Dan Wolf has decided not to bet anything.
Craig too.
Yeah, so they're going to hold out hope that the points that they have carry them over the line. Anybody else we're waiting on?
Gordon Sr., if he's still here.
Has Gordon Sr. gotten points?
Gordon Sr. got 1 point.
Oh, yeah? All right, so Gordon Sr., are you all in? That's the last one we need to hear from. Then what we'll do is we'll throw 60 seconds on the clock. Just like with the theme, you do not get extra points for answering early. So it's up to you how you want to use that in terms of your strategy. You may want to say something that's incorrect early, or you might want to say something correct early and throw people off. You might want to wait until the very last second. All those things are perfectly reasonable ways to play the game. Go-Go says that Gordon Sr. is also all in.
Okay.
I assume if later we find out that's not the case, Gordon Sr. will sue Go-Go for all of his points. And if he feels litigious. All right, so that is it. We're going to do one last question. We're going to put 60 seconds on the clock. We are moving. Again, the category food. Final question is...
What condiment was sold in the 1830s as medicine?
All right, 60 seconds on the clock. You need to know what condiment was sold in the 1830s as medicine. So initially, it was considered medicine. 45 seconds on the clock. There you go, everyone. We've got one answer already in. One answer already made it in. Some other people have jumped in with similar answers. 30 seconds left to get your answers in. A couple people look very confident in a particular condiment. 20 seconds left. We have now made it down to the 15-second mark, which means around now there's only 10 seconds. We're going to count it down, everybody, from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, so let's go. We'll wait out our Facebook friends because they're a little bit slower than everyone else, assuming that everybody hasn't already answered. But that is it. We're at the end of the show, everyone. Here we go. Time is up. Time is up. A lot of people said ketchup. Ketchup, which Alton Brown calls the American mother sauce. We also have Worcestershire sauce. Cranberry sauce, mustard are all the ones that are in. Worcestershire sauce seems like one that could possibly be a medicine. I could see that. Ketchup doesn't seem all of that like... it doesn't seem medical to me. But what is the correct answer?
Ketchup.
What? Oh, ketchup, the correct answer. Danny, Melissa, Aaliyah are our winners with that answer. Unfortunately, Worcestershire sauce, mustard, neither of those are correct. So Go-Go and Ian and... let's see, Nico, Patrick, Emily, Mordecai, all not going to get points. They're all going to lose points in this one. And Gordon Sr. doesn't look like he answered. Didn't see an answer from him in time. So, fortunately, not going to get points there as well. That is very exciting. So, some people may have switched positions here. We're doing all the tallying now. While Caitlin does the math to find out who our winner is tonight, everybody, I'm going to remind you that we are available on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook at Another Wasted Hour. We go live at 7 o'clock every Thursday night. We're usually around for anywhere from 90 minutes to 2 hours, but we need you to get here in the first 15 minutes so that we get started on time. That is important. If we don't have 10 people, we shorten up the show, we call it a night, and that is it. But tonight we did the full show. We are glad to have you all here. If for some reason we can't do a show, we will post to social media, and that is Another Wasted Hour on Instagram and Facebook, and A Wasted Hour on Twitch and on Twitter. Once again, and we have Nico here on the show. No longer a ghost. We're so glad to have you. And if you want to pal around with your friends that you've made here at Another Wasted Hour, feel free to join the Facebook group, Another Wasted Group. We'll also leave up the meeting here. So if you want to join us, meet.anotherwastedhour.com. After the show is up, we'll no longer be broadcasting it to the world, but you can come hang out with everybody and have kind of a happy hour if you'd like. And I think those are all the things. So, do you have a winner? You're typing away furiously. There are lots of things happening. What is going on? This is very exciting. You're welcome, Gogo. Let's find out who the winner is so that we...
It's a tie.
It's a tie? Oh, my goodness. I don't even know what to do if it's a tie.
I think we can have a tiebreaker question from our book.
Yep, I think that's probably why you need me to get the book, or you got it?
I can do it.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
He's stretching back. That's very bold of you. All right. Who are the 2 people participating? Everybody can participate if you want, but only 2 people matter. Well, that's rude to say. I just mean that nobody else counts. All of the rest of you are losers. I'm not sure how to put this in a nice way, but I'm just saying that only 2 people are important. No, the best way to say it would be that everybody else is worthless in this question. No. Can we just get a question? Is that possible? Because this seems to be going sideways.
It's another food question.
Another food question. Who are the 2 people that are going head to head on this?
Melissa.
All right, Melissa.
And Aaliyah.
And Aaliyah. Oh, my goodness. First time in the winner circle for Aaliyah. Aaliyah, you have an opportunity here to win the entire show. Melissa, you've already done this before. It's really not that important.
Or if either of you are not interested in participating in the gift exchange thing, then we don't have to have another question. But
that is another thing. Yeah. So the way it works is the winner gets a gift from the winner from the previous week,
which would be Danny.
And then gives a gift to the next winner. If you'd like to not be a part of that, let us know, and we'll send you a t-shirt. We have t-shirts back here as well that we've been giving people. So if you don't want to give your address to somebody or get somebody's address and buy them something, just let us know that. You can put that, you can send it in the chat, or you can send it to us personally, and we'll take care of the whole thing. But we've got a question about food. Aaliyah, Melissa, get ready to type your answers. What is the question?
What popular drink did a Dutch medical professor produce in his laboratory while trying to come up with a blood cleanser that could be sold in drugstores?
A blood cleanser for drugstores.
Is now an alcoholic beverage that a lot of people drink.
An alcoholic beverage that people drink. Does it still cleanse your blood? I think is what we need to know. That's the important thing. Because it might be the new shots that we do. If it's good for you and it's alcoholic. Just saying. Patrick's gone with Red Bull, the alcoholic Red Bull. I assume if you leave it out long enough, it will ferment. Probably have to go with the regular Red Bull, but not the sugar-free version. Oh, we do have an answer in from one of our 2 contestants.
Beer.
Mm-hmm. I'm still waiting on a call. Time is technically up, but I feel like I want to give it a little bit longer because I know YouTube's a little slow. Okay, we've got answers. Answers have come up. I'm making official time up over here. So we've got Patrick has said and vodka, just to specify. That's that. What year was this?
Didn't say.
It doesn't. All right, so 2 contestants, 2 answers. Is the answer beer?
No.
No. Is the answer whiskey?
Nope.
Oh,
That was not invented by Dutch people.
no, was not. What's the correct answer?
Gin.
Gin. Makes sense, right? It's got stuff in it that isn't alcohol. Sure, I'm in. I guess we need another one. Somebody's got to get it right.
I'm going with food questions all the way to the end.
All right. I like your moxie.
On what vegetable did an ancient Egyptian place his right hand when taking an oath?
All right. So we need an answer from Melissa and Aaliyah. Once again, the question, what is it?
On what vegetable did an ancient Egyptian place his right hand when taking an oath?
Can I guess?
Yes.
Rutabaga. Yeah.
Swede.
I believe that that's the correct answer. The great rutabaga of Egypt. They place their hand on the great rutabaga, and they all chant together, rutabaga, rutabaga, rutabaga. And then there's the new pharaoh. This makes sense. Everyone's on board with this, I feel like. Emily has just gone with an emoji. I see. This is an inappropriate emoji, perhaps, that maybe a pharaoh wouldn't want to put their hand on, but maybe they're an eggplant fan, perhaps. That could be. All right, we've got answers in. They have both guessed the same thing. So if it is correct, we've got a winner here. Is the answer onion?
Yes, it is.
It is! Melissa just edging out Aaliyah, and it was just by 9 seconds. 9 seconds. Unfortunately, you both got it right, but Melissa got it quicker, so our winner tonight is Melissa. Congratulations, Melissa. Aaliyah, you should be proud. You did really well. Almost got there to the end. And I don't know, maybe we'll send her a t-shirt anyway. Who knows? Perhaps? I don't know. I gave up drinking for a while, and I'm a lot less fun now. Oh no, that is so unfortunate. All right, so there we go. That's it. That's the whole show, everybody. Again, if you want to join the meeting, you can do that. It's meet.anotherwastedhour.com. Caitlin will be leaving. She's going to go and hang out on the couch, but maybe she'll come and join from her iPad. Who knows? But everybody, that's the end of the entire show. So Melissa, you'll be getting a survey to fill out that we'll be sending the answers to Danny, so we get an idea of what to give you as a gift, if it's at all helpful, because it's probably not. And don't forget, we do this 7 o'clock Thursdays every week. So come back here, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. You can come and get us. If you turn on your alerts, it'll let you know when we go live, by the way. So that is another thing that you can do. Told you all about the social media thing. One other thing to keep in mind, if you listen to podcasts, there is Another Wasted Hour podcast. It's got some trivia, but it's also got comedy and like crazy news, and you'll be exposed to local area musicians and artists from the DC area, people you've probably never heard of before, but very talented. So go check that out. All right, that's it. That's all I've got, everyone. So until next week, everybody stay safe, stay healthy. Go get your vaccines, assuming that it's your turn to go get vaccines. If it's not, just hang out. You're going to be all right. It's going to be okay. All right? Don't go and cheat the people that need it. What is the final word of the show, Caitlin?
In an ode to my grandmother.
Yes.
Leprechaun.
Leprechauns. Do not call Caitlin a leprechaun because they be thieves.
Leprechauns are thieves.
Mm-hmm. All right. Happy St. Patrick's Day after?
Yeah.
Something, whatever you call that. And that's all we got, right? Those are all the things. So we'll see you next week, everybody. Have a good one. Be safe. Bye, everyone.
Bye.